Hello and welcome to another update on FET. The FETCH.AI chart remains under pressure, especially since the price broke below the previous swing lows, which formed mid-May. Mid-May twice, you had two swing lows around 70.5 cents. Then end of May and early June, couple of swing lows in the same area. So this was quite strong support. The price broke rapidly below it. And yeah, so far, this microstructure that we have discussed remains relevant for a C-wave decline, which could trigger and target 59.7 cents next, which is the 100% extension of the initial decline labeled wave A. Then we had a B-wave bounce, and yeah, this could be a C-wave to the downside. This has been the perspective in recent days, and so far the market is still adhering here to that wave count, following that roadmap basically. And I mean, my view is as long as we now stay below this red line, the pressure is downward. So this red line, the horizontal previous support line, now acts as resistance. So we have broken below a pivot, and now as long as we stay below that level, the downside pressure remains high. So we could very well move up a little bit, test this level, and then get rejected and start the decline, continue the move down. I would not be surprised by it. It would likely be a fifth wave decline, which could be triggered here, yeah, from basically just a retest or so. But again, we don't need to retest. Sometimes you get breakouts and then no retest. So I'm talking about still an ideal target range here for the C wave to the downside in our ABC structure, a corrective pullback in this B wave, yeah, and the ideal target range is still between 59.7 and 48.6 cents. It's an ideal target range there. And why is it an ideal target range? Because a C wave and an A wave, they often have the same length. Now, at the moment, this move down looks impulsive, and we might just need one more low to complete it. But as I said, as soon as we get above the red line, something different might be unfolding. But I don't really have a very likely alternative pathway at the moment. We can always assume that maybe the low was in a little early. If, for example, now the Bitcoin price starts to rally, then FET will likely continue the pathway to the upside a little sooner rather than later. And the overall idea is that the larger trend is up here due to the 5-wave move up after the 5th of April or 7th of April low, yeah? So the overall trend seems to be up. This is seen as a corrective pullback, possibly in the late stages. Technically, if needed, this correction could extend all the way down to 42 cents, but ideally we find support in the blue zone. No major changes at the moment, no surprises, so there isn't really a need to extend this video any longer. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.